I would like to welcome you to today's workshop, sponsored by SK Nutritional Services. My name is Sophie Kaguya and I will be taking you through today's workshop. The main purpose of this workshop is to talk about malnutrition in children. We have to fight malnutrition in children. For so many years now, many different parts of Uganda have been affected by malnutrition. But what is malnutrition? Malnutrition is a serious condition that happens when your diet does not contain the right amount of nutrients. In other words, some people refer to it as poor nutrition. Poor nutrition is the same as malnutrition. In Uganda, 38.6% of the children under the ages of 5 are stunted, 26.4% are underweight, and 7.2 children are wasted. These are all signs and symptoms of malnutrition. What are the different signs and symptoms of malnutrition in children? One of the signs is unintentional weight loss. You realize the child will be losing a lot of weight, not knowing what is the cause. If that happens, then just know that it is malnutrition. There is also lack of interest in eating and drinking. Some children just wake up and they no longer want to eat, they no longer want to drink. If that happens, then you know that your child is malnutrized. Then there is also feeling tired all the time. There is also feeling weak, getting ill often and taking a lot of time to recover, putting on weight at a high rate. It's okay for a child to gain weight, but it also depends how long it has taken. Some children gain weight in a very short period of time, which is not correct. We also have not growing. You can watch a child who is like 3 years old, 4 years old, but when he looks like a 1 year old or 6 months old, or a child who is supposed to be at their age is supposed to be crawling or walking, but in the actual sense, this child is not doing any of those things that the children of their age does. When that happens, then know that that is malnutrition. We also have prolonged diarrhea. Yes, sometimes it's okay for a child to have diarrhea because you never know what they eat or what they drink. But if it's a prolonged diarrhea, then please check what that child is eating. Then we also have a weak immune system. This is where a child can easily fall sick, get cough and flu, and their body cannot fight on their own. When that happens, then that is malnutrition. As a mother, it is our personal responsibility to fight malnutrition in our children. And one way we can do that is by feeding them healthy foods. In our communities, there are so many foods that we can feed them at an affordable price, and yet they will help their bodies to build up their immune system, and this will help them to fight malnutrition. So what are some of these foods that you think that we can feed our children and they grow up healthy and strong? One of the foods that we can feed them are foods high in calories and proteins, like eggs, we have chicken, we have meat, we have cereals. All these foods are good for their bodies because they will make them strong and healthy. We also have fruits and vegetables. Let us make sure that these children eat fruits and vegetables each and every day that passes by. Examples of vegetables can be carrots, can be tomatoes, and examples of fruits can be mangoes, can be oranges, can be jackfruit. There are so many examples that we have in our communities that when we give our children, they'll be able to grow up strong and healthy. Let us also give them milk and dairy foods such as cheese and yogurt. Let us teach our children to drink plenty of boiled water. Remember, it has to be boiled water. We cannot just give them tap water or lake water, but let us give them boiled water. That way, their bodies will be able to be strong. Remember, they say water is life. When you give children water to drink, it's as if you're giving them life. Let us also get used to feeding our children on a balanced diet. A balanced diet means you give them a portion of each and every ingredient that is needed for their bodies to be strong. Let us give them more of the fats, like animal fats, which are found in meat, in chicken. Let us also give them carbohydrates, like rice, like posho, foods that will help them to build their immune system. Here is an example of the different proteins that we can give our children. You can see that there is meat, there is fish, there is chicken, there are eggs. All these are very important. We have nuts. All these can help our children to grow up healthy and strong. These are things that we have in our communities. These are things that we see in our daily lives. So if we can give them each and every product that we see here at least once a day, then we'll be able to fight malnutrition in our children. Another way we can fight malnutrition is by immunizing our children. In order to increase their immune system, our children have to be immunized when they are still young. Remember, when a child is born, they immunize them on the very day that they are born. And then after 2 months, we take them back for immunization. And then at 6 months, we take them. And after 6 months, we're supposed to be taking them every after 6 months by immunizing them against polio, against measles, against tuberculosis, against hepatitis B. We are building up the immune system of our children. Let us be responsible mothers. There is no mother who wants her child who is not healthy and strong. And one way we can make sure that our children are healthy and strong is by immunizing them. We are lucky that the government has put all these services free of charge. We don't have to pay a single penny in order to immunize our children. Immunization is very important. You realize that all the children that get problems when they're still young is because they were not immunized against these diseases. These diseases can kill. It is up to us, mothers of these children, to make sure that we take them to the hospital. Let them be immunized. Let us be responsible mothers and caretakers. Remember, a healthy child brings about blessing in our home. When you have a healthy child, it means you will not spend a lot of money on that child. So as mothers, let us take up the responsibility of making sure that we immunize our children. I know that together we can put back smiles on our children's faces. Who of us does not enjoy having a happy child? We all enjoy having. Just look at this picture. As a mother who has a child and they're all happy. This is how we should all be. This is how our children should be. Let us feed them healthy foods. Let us make sure that they're immunized. Let's boil their drinking water. Let us make sure that they eat fruits and vegetables. I know that children do not like eating vegetables. In fact, they hate vegetables. But we are their mothers. We are their parents. We are their caretakers. I know that if we set a goal of feeding our children vegetables, they will get used to them. They will eat them. Let us give them fruits. Give her an apple a day and make sure that she eats that apple. I know that if we do that, then our children will be happy. We will be happy because we will not have to spend a lot of time going in and out of hospitals. Believe me, a happy child is a happy mother because you will not suffer a lot. I would like to thank you very much. Again, I would like to thank you very much for taking your time to come to attend this workshop. May the good Lord bless you all as we fight malnutrition together. I know it is possible. I know that if we feed our children a nutritious diet, a healthy diet, then they will be able to have strong immune system that will be able to fight malnutrition. For more inquiries, please don't fail to contact us on the numbers below. Thank you.